I'm Justin Hinton. More than a year has passed since the first regulated cannabis lounge opened in Clark County. And in that time, Smoke and Mirrors here has already made a number of big changes. I also noticed not many others have popped up to compete against it. So I went to find out how the marijuana industry as a whole is changing in the Valley. I spoke with Rihanna Durrett, Executive Director of the UNLV Cannabis Policy Institute. The think tank came out with a report last year assessing the state of the cannabis industry in Nevada.
The amount of cannabis being purchased in the state is not going down, but prices are being compressed.
And when you say compressed, you mean it's getting cheaper, and so there's not as much money that's being made from the industry?
Right, yeah, the sales prices will just naturally go down.
She says part of it stems from the illegal market. Another factor, it's wide availability. But that means tax revenue from marijuana sales, some of which goes to schools, will also continue to go down. And the lounges have their own regulations to adhere to.
Either the state could reassess the restrictive regulations around the lounges, some of the things that would make it very expensive to operate, or we need to look at how do you take an entertainment venue and add cannabis on top of that, not relying on the cannabis consumption to draw people in, because that's not going to draw people in.
What do you think is the future of the cannabis industry in the state of Nevada?
We have a lot of exciting opportunities in Nevada. One thing we do need to be prepared for is the possibility of interstate commerce. Right now, cannabis can't be transported across state lines. Every state has their own program, their own laws. Well, eventually that will likely open up, and we need to be prepared for that.
A couple of years ago, there was hope Congress would have passed the Safer Banking Act. It would have made doing business with banks a whole lot easier for cannabis-based businesses. But it never really went anywhere, and there hasn't been much movement with this Congress. We'll see if that changes moving forward. In Clark County, I'm Justin Hinton.